Right. I think we should be. Yep. That would be that would be an indicator. I can hear myself on my own stream. It's always a good way. Howdy all. Hopefully you're well and jolly and all that lovely good stuff. It is August 30th, and I will apologise in advance if my voice sounds not quite 100%. It's because it's probably not. It was a very busy weekend, and then I ended up doing like a 9-hour stream yesterday on my own channel. So it's possible that my voice is a little tired, we'll say. But other than that, we're okay. Howdy. It's been a pretty busy weekend for a variety of reasons. As I have noted to some folks, I was away in London at Wembley Stadium, which was awesome, on Sunday night. Got back late Monday evening. Pretty much got home, went straight to bed, and then got up and then did the recording for the second designer video, which went up a couple hours or so ago. And that then brings us to today, where we're going to be playing some Dune Imperium. Now, I'm hoping we don't drop any frames. We had some frame dropping issues in the last stream. I think my settings just went a bit weird. That should not repeat today, but we'll see. But other than that, hopefully you folks are decent and well and happy and all that lovely good stuff. And hopefully that is how it shall remain. I'm sure folks watching the stream will be well aware at this point, but if somehow you're not, we do have the announcement video for the next big tournament, the 2023 Imperium Cup. That was announced on Sunday, he says he thinks. And obviously I recorded that a few days prior, obviously, because I wasn't around. And of course we are doing something for that all the way through to October the 1st, and it is a completely uncapped tournament. If people join, they will get a seat guaranteed. I was at Wembley for AEW All In. I do enjoy... I've watched it on and off over the course of like 15 or so years. But I enjoy my pro wrestling, and it was my first chance to actually go to an event. I've always kind of wanted to. Had a couple of chances to do so, and it's kind of fallen for whatever reason. So yeah, your first event, sitting in amongst 81,000 people at Wembley Stadium, is it's quite an experience. It was quite an experience, but it was a great time. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good stuff. But yeah, it was long, it was loud. My voice wasn't doing 100% great afterwards, and then again, yeah, I streamed for like 8-9 hours or something last night, so yeah, that's how it is. Anyways, so that is that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to make mention of before we crack on with here. There probably is the finals for the Salt Throne tournament. They are meant to be going. Hopefully, I think they're looking to do this Saturday. If so, it's very possible I'll be around to actually commentate on those, which would be cool to do. Yeah, it was loud. It was outrageously loud. I mean, that's the way. It's European crowds. They always have been historically. But yeah, it was outrageous. The noise that was made. It was a great time. Again, I think the biggest venue I'd been to prior was the Florida Panthers Stadium, which ice hockey, when I was there in the spring, and that was, I think that seats about like 12,000, I think, capacity. Wembley Stadium can seat up to about 95,000 or something, and we had 81,000 paid, probably about 85,000 total. Yeah, just a different experience, but it was really good times. So yeah, we've got that coming out, which is that. What else is going on Imperium wise? I'm just trying to think and get it all done while we're thinking about it, because I'm sure I'm going to get questions over the Imperium Cup over the course of the stream, which is fine. What else is there? There's something else, and I can't think of the top of my head what it is. I was going to say. Christ. I can't recall. So I assume it's not that important, and if it is, it will come back to me. Um. Yeah, I just can't think of what it is. It's something I needed to say as well. That's pretty annoying. This is Sterling streaming content. This the hypest you'll see on YouTube today. Crumbs. Yeah, I mean, it was outrageous. I mean, it's. I was sat as well. I was on the pitch. I was about like 12, 13 rows in. And it's amazing being in the middle because like you can hear like chants being started and you can actually pinpoint, oh, it's that side of the stadium or it's over there, and you can like kind of pinpoint where they're coming from, which is a very something I've never experienced like that before. Really really awesome. Yeah, it was a great atmosphere. I was slightly late getting in, slightly late, but it wasn't too bad. It was a good event. All good stuff. Well, this is going to be fun. Let's see if they join. Yeah, I'm sure they would. It's like, we'll see what happens. Regardless, though, yeah, so that's all that sort of thing. Obviously, again, Imperium Cup got announced. We've obviously changed the setup for it ever so slightly. So, I'm hoping that won't be too much of an issue. There's a whole month for people to obviously get involved in that. So I'm hoping that people use that a chance to I know there's a few folks that are getting involved and kind of looking to contact some of their people and bits and pieces and whatnot. But we'll see. Let's go ahead. I suppose I've got to make the lobby, haven't I? Gosh. Is it a single player? Let me go ahead and do this. I haven't touched TTS for a week. It's just been simply too busy. I mean, it didn't help. Literally, I was just getting ready to go to London. I was basically packing, and then Paul Denon decided to drop the second design diary. I was like, great. That's really useful. Wasn't overly keen about that. It was pretty bad timing, so I was like, well, I guess I'll have to cover it when I get back. I simply didn't have the time. It's been interesting reading the design diaries. I don't know how many of you folks have watched the first one, or obviously the one that I put up only a couple hours ago. I don't expect everyone here to have watched that. But it's definitely interesting reading into them and seeing what is coming of them. Uprising is shaping up to be pretty good. I think... I'll just type K. Just get a message. I think the thing to note is that there's going to be, obviously, I think there's going to be a lot of questions over whether people... So, right, let me start completely afresh here, because when Uprising comes out, there's going to be a lot of questions over what's going to become the standardized version to play Uprising. And what I mean is that as a community, there is usually a standardized version of how to play Dune Imperium. Now, at the moment, that's Dune Imperium with Ix and Immo, without the 10th point, and without the starting point, basically, and you rock and roll from there. Now, obviously, when Uprising comes out, that's its own thing. But there's going to be a lot of questions regarding whether it's going to have its... Birmingham's having some troubles connecting. Whether it's going to be played on its own, or whether folks are going to start getting involved with expansions on it. Yeah, it was literally just a couple of hours ago. So if you haven't watched it, have a look at it. It's not as long as the first one because there's not as much detail. There's not so much detail, so... well, we've got... It's up, apparently. don't know what's going on. Some people are having some fun joining. A lot of people have joined. I'm going to let them sort themselves out. So, yeah, that's the question. And obviously, I talked about this in my first diary. And we talked about it in the Spy Satellites. About, is this game going to be better or not with using expansions? And the question is, I simply don't know. I think it's going to be... Personally, I expect it's going to be a more complete experience just not having the expansions. Again, I talk about... Yeah, it'll be fixed. Right. Well, I don't know who... Yeah, there's like multiple people that have joined the LFG. I think someone has joined late. So I'm just going to let them sort this out. Few people saying who they are. I think Zaffi's meant to be in here. And I think Kaltar has to... I think should be missing. Boggle, Helv, Zaffi, and then K. Whoever is who. Problem is I can't see the names properly. What if I disable that? Ah, that works. Sorry, I'm having some fun here. I do apologize. Trying to work out who's meant to be not in this game. I think it is, but never mind. Anyways, Red's giving it up, so... Right, we need to reload the board. And we'll get ourselves underway. But yeah, so that's something we're just not going to know, I don't think, until we explain the game a bit. But I personally don't think it's going to be the most... I don't know, I just think Uprising on its own is going to be fine. I don't think throwing stuff on top of it is going to be that necessary. But we'll see. Alright then, so let's get this board set up here. And we'll see how we go. That's a bit... yeah, I want to put those back. Alright then, so we're in blue. And it looks like we're going to be second to act here. It was green drawing first, so I've got to try and remember what the heck I am. Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. I think there's some things that have come up that are maybe making some people a bit nervous. Like the whole victory point stuff. But I don't actually think it's good. I think it's a little bit overblown, truth be told. So, let's see what's going on here. So here's the row for being in second. Infiltrator is there, which obviously is a very tasty card. And people will be interested in that. Twisted Mentat's pricey. Imperium Rose, pretty solid. Talaxa Researcher, Gurney, obviously very strong. Keys to Power is a decent card, but obviously you need the extra... you need to get the influence going first, which is a little bit tricky sometimes. Solid Card Legion is also fine. And the techs are also not bad. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen very often. I think it's going to be exceptionally rare. So we'll see. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got leader-wise. Wouldn't mind playing Ikaz here, but it's a bit tricky. I think Lido is fine. I think Leo's totally fine. And we can obviously mess about with some bits and pieces. I think Leo's okay here. We can look to go White Wealth Mentat, and obviously because we don't need to worry about going to Fold Space particularly. Yeah, let's take Leto. I haven't played for like a week, so I'm a little bit out of the loop at the moment. This might be a bit of an ugly game. Yeah. Okay, we got Paul to our left, Ilban across, and Baron to the right. Okay. Yeah, the leaders will be interesting when we see it. That is our hand. Oof. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst. But we'll see what happens. Alright. So here we go then. We're off to the races. Excuse me? What the hell is green doing? What in the... I don't know. I don't know. Alright. So, we are... I'm okay with that, actually. So, we're going to look to go probably... We'll have to see what happens. We will go smuggling. An interesting spot here. If we can get hold of some spice, we can use our ring to chase as we get hold of Swordmaster. And we wear a dagger for it next round. Means I would have to save Seek Allies. We'll see what happens. I don't mind saving Seek Allies. I think if you're not going to get hold of a faction card early, it's fine to hold Seek Allies. So we probably just go Haga Basin. And there is money, of course, in the combat, but we don't need the money. It's not that necessary. We've got an interesting spot here. We have a very interesting spot. So, we've got an interesting decision to make already. We could Mentat. Looking to go Haga Basin afterwards. I mean, I think we need to go Haga Basin and Spice. And then look to... it's a tricky spot, this. We go Haga Basin and lets us chase faction. Next round. I think we should probably just go for it. Do I care about the cash? I don't think I care about the cash right now. Because we're just going to go Signet Ring, Dagger, Swordmaster, and everything will be fine. I know I've got Seek Allies. I kind of want to find a way to use it. I don't think there's any realistic way to use this. The alternative is I use Seek Allies for something. And then we just don't worry about making the chase with the Signet Ring. That's your alternative. Which I don't hate. It's a tricky spot. It's a tricky spot. We could go Steel Suits. The water's always good. And we could look to... we're not likely to get that straight away, though. Am I happy just to sack... I mean, what am I going to do? Am I ever going to get shipping this game in a reasonable time? Not really. So I think we go Steel Suits. And I think we just don't bother putting it. Mining's tempting, but I'd rather keep the money. I'd rather keep the water for Great Flat, maybe even a research station. I'm happy to sack this off. Ilman's going to get the easiest victory ever, which is kind of absurd. But, so Ilban's going to use his water. Baron's going to use his water on Hardy Warriors, or Paul's going to use water. So I think we're pretty good to build up Great Flat here. I think we should be fine. We can also get Infiltrator as well, but I'm not too worried about getting the ship. I'd rather just go Steel Suits, get some water. Suppose I could have put troops in, but it's fine. So we get the third. I think we smack the row, and we see if we can find anything fun. Jammers or Dissecting? That's a tough call. Dissecting is probably just the better card. But Jammers is really useful. It's got to be Dissecting's the better card here, I guess. We'll grab the Infiltrator. I just really enjoy Jammers. I think Jammers is a really fun card. I really like it, so... So yeah, we're just going to use Signet Ring, Swordmaster, and then we'll suss it out from there, basically. Well, good on Paul Atreides to wipe out TM there. Good on you. Right, voice is in the game, so that obviously is a little scary. So you got to be a bit conscious when someone's got voice. Like, you can't really be greedy. People see shipping icons. People usually take shipping icons. I expect that's what we'll see. He might go for Lisanne, though, so he can get hold of spy satellites. Which wouldn't be outrageous. Would make some sense. So... So it's Signet Ring, Dagger, and then Diplo or Recon. Depending on how it works out. We have water for potential Hardy Warriors, if somehow it's still open. Which I doubt. Ilban's been given just an absolute massive bonus point. Which is kind of absurd, but whatever. So obviously we just do the usual. Pretty standard. Just get it ready. Ugh. Try and save some time. Are there worlds where I actually go Mentat? There's worlds I go Mentat. We'll see. There's worlds I go Mentat if he doesn't go there immediately. Yeah, he just takes it. Unfortunately, some things never change. I'm not going to lie. I am going to appreciate Uprising with the change Mentat. It's going to be such a more diverse location. It's going to be good. So he obviously goes Hardy Warriors to get his stuff. He'll chuck him in, get his money together. Pretty standard. Let's just do this now. It's all pretty straightforward. Yep. And then he obviously can get hold of Great Flag. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too worried about that. If he wants to go Great Flag, he can. I don't really care. I might go Siege next round anyway, so... So we've got a choice. We can either use Diplo on Secrets, or we can go Carthag. I think Carthag's fine. Might find some interesting stuff, Carthag. We don't really want to draw, obviously. There's no need to. I'm not worried about... We don't need to worry about using Diplo. It's not that important. 2? I'll just put my head in for 1. Put in 1. Yep. Smuggle, steel suits, smuggle, swordmaster. I don't think it was really worth putting in another troop. What I'm trying to do here as well with... what I'm going to try to... No, it's not going to work, though, because Baron's going to get there first, so... But finding Rapid's obviously good. We've kind of sacrificed some early stuff to try and obviously benefit later. So, we'll see what we draw. And we'll just work it out, basically. I'm trying to work out if it's worth, like... Yeah, it's not really worth doing that. Might be some Conspire action from us, possibly. We'll see. I'm trying to work out... Do I go, like, Spy Smugglers? Probably not. Liaisons. Liaison's fine. And we'll see what we draw. Yep. Get 5 and punts. That's what people do. I will also not miss atomics. I never really cared much for atomics when it came in. I was like, okay, I guess. It tried to solve a problem which for me was never an issue. I pass. Like, I didn't care about rows stagnating. I thought it was just part of the game. Didn't strike me as an issue. That's my hand. Okay. Interesting. Right, stockpiles is next. It's not a bad one for us, actually. And yeah, it just promotes people just gambling, basically, which is like, yeah, what are you gonna do? So obviously we have no faction access. Wow, poor Atreides did not pull anything for, he didn't pull it. He pulled no mining access, I guess. He's tempted to go Mentat, which I actually don't hate. It's a bit of a tricky one, this, for Paul. But I think oh gosh, yeah, my voice is not, it's not hot, folks. Okay, he's gonna go Mentat here, but I take it he just simply didn't draw what he was after. So, we're not gonna be able to use Decepting's back, which is fine. Ilban will of course get Mentat. No change there. I'm trying to think what route to take with my experimenting. I think we just go northwards. Let Dissecting do the work, I guess. Should be fine. So let's go there. I assume Paul simply didn't draw it. Yeah, let's just get this over and just get this going. To go up, we'll ignore the car trash, it'll be fine. Yeah, he didn't draw it. Already felt that wealth was more important. So obviously, yeah, usual stuff. Do we get a tech? Do we grab spy satellites? Assuming Baron doesn't take it. No, he doesn't. I do not hate taking spy satellites here. It's a pretty significant block. And, like, it's very easy for us to cash that in for points later. I don't think invasion ships is that important. Spaceport's not that good for us. Yeah, I think so. Let's go and get ourselves some spy satellites. Oh, Paul did have the mining access, but didn't take it. Interesting. But yeah, like Spice House is just we just target cooking to cash that in basically, and it's also a block, so we are going to need obviously a lot of spice to pay for it, which is obviously relevant. But raid stockpiles will assist. High Council, so he's looking. Has he got? He's going for full humanity. He's going for full humanity. I'm pretty sure. He's picked up charisma or something. I guess it's Carthag, right? Carthag looks fine. Anything else that I'm interested in doing here? I don't think so. Yeah, well, if he wins, he wins. I don't care. Yeah, let's go Carthag and see what we find. It's not a bad draw. It's not a bad draw. We are going to chase the Fremen. We are going to put pressure on that. I should have put... I was thinking, do I put in a fourth? I was thinking, does Elban have both his daggers? I decided not to in the end, so... But he might have, like, tiebreak or something anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Do I want Chair Dog this game? Do I want Chair Dog this game? Probably not. Yeah, he's got charisma, surely. No, he went for treachery. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to use that on the Fremen at some point, which is fine. We'll see. It looks like we're going to tie here. I was tempted to put in the fourth troop, but oh well. 2 spice it is. Nah, 2 spice it is. Oh, he did use Tactician. Okay, cool. Well, then I made the right choice. Save the troop. I'm happy with that. It's fine. 3 troops, 2 spice. Given our spice satellites and our ring, we need to get a whole load of spice, so it's fine. Did not draw Diplo, which is unfortuitous. Cloak and Dagger is next, which is going to be a lot of interest. People want those bumps. People want those intrigues. So this is going to be pretty heavily fought for. Baron in obviously a pretty strong spot to take this down. Don't know what Ilban's going to do here. Did you just bump up with smuggling? I don't know. We'll see. Plenty of spice at the basin. Just sitting there. I probably have to just take that if it's left. I assume Baron goes there. I assume Baron goes basin, and then I take cash. I take Mentat is my assumption of how this is going to go. But we'll see. Yeah, pretty standard. Oh no, obviously no, he takes that. Okay, so let's go basin. Grab all the spice. We'll bump up to get hold of the to get our thing active. Drawing cards is going to be a little interesting. I can't abandon the spice, but no one's got any water. We don't have the access. We gotta take this. This is too important. Redraw. We don't need to put anything in at the moment. So Ilban's in a great spot where he doesn't have his Swordmaster, and in theory, he could just try and avoid and just take Mentat, but with Paul and Leo to his right, he's not going to be able to get very much of that, so... I've not played Auction. It doesn't really interest me. So, unfortunately, I'm not the person to ask. I like it's an idea and people have thought of it, but it just doesn't interest me, so... Interesting spot what to do here. We could go Hollow Projectors. Could go High Council. I'm not actually too sure what our best move is here. What have I got to draw? What's left for us to jig out? Obviously, Diplo and our other convincing. I guess we just go Arakeen with the Infiltrator and just draw both cards. That just can't be bad. There's tons of faction access. Just can't be bad. What do we graft with? The dagger? Yeah, the dagger. And I'll limp the troop in. To make it look like I might not get involved anymore. Yeah, the problem is Paul's just too late for this. Paul needs to get hold of invasion ships. And I imagine that's what Paul Trades is going to do. He'll go invasion ships. The Highlander is the option. I assume Baron's going to... Treachery steel suits and put in 4 troops is my assumption. If he, assuming he drew it, if he did, that's the obvious move. Is he really considering early revealing for Kwisatz? Nah, he's going steel suits all day. So, I think it is Highliner, and I just have to decide how much to put in. It's expensive on the spice, that's the problem. How much should we put in? Like... 4 total? I think 4 total is fine. And here comes the evasion ships, as expected. It's not very interesting or particularly creative. Oh, no, he goes Hull Projectors first. Okay. I mean, that's also a great tech. Obviously, it's a huge tech for Paul, but I shouldn't use going invasion ships for shipping. I think I would have gone the other way there. Ilban's going to go for Kwisatz. So Baron's got to grab something and then probably just rip the row here. He did have Treachery. Now, Baron has to act first here, which is notable. Interesting that he didn't Treachery steel suits. I expected that. He'll take Kwisatz first, so for humanity goes to Ilban, which he's going to be happy with. We got 6. Unfortunately, it's a terrible row for 6, which is a shame. So, Corrupt Smuggler has some uses with the Infiltrator, so I'm going to grab that. And Jeep Manipulation is just a good card. So we'll see what Baron does first here. Baron has to act first ahead of us. See what happens here. I guess it could have gone chair, though. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And we'll see if Ilban's got the 9. If not, he'll just grab for humanity, which is also really ridiculously strong for him. So I'm just getting messages. So I guess we'll see what Baron does. It's worth it. I assume this is good, so I don't expect he's gonna no. Okay. So where's the bump go? Is the question. Problem is my Diplo's out. No, I got my 2. Corrupt Smuggler's going to do the job. I'm trying to think how to take this from an alliance. I think just taking this can't be bad. Just can't be bad. We charge an alliance and threaten. Oh, it's not the hand I wanted to see. That's a rough hand. Yeah, that's how it is. That's better. Just a rough hand. Basin is the conflict here. But yeah, this is getting difficult for us here. Might just go Great Flat immediately here, to be honest. If Baron doesn't go there. If he does, then we have alternatives. Yeah, pretty rough draw for our hand there. Not much you can do about it. I don't think I'm going to get this alliance. Like, he's just one treachery away from it is the problem. So I might be forced to sack it off here. Yeah, this alliance is gone. There's nothing to do here, so yeah, which is what it is. Basin, flats. And then ring somewhere. I don't hate that. Yeah, let's just stack up on some spice. Get the research done. We're gonna need it anyways. We will spump. Damn. We're not in a good spot though here. Like we're in a pretty rough spot this game. It's going to be very difficult to win this, so which is what it is. Ugh. just no fact chesters, but kind of dying, and we just don't really have any other advantages. Is the problem. Spice Alliance is nice, but the intention of that, like, the problem is I just don't see how we're going to get an alliance here. You don't have to. Here's for humanity. Yeah, all pretty. Yeah, he can't go secrets. He'd have to go selective, which I don't think he really wants to do, but he has to. So, Paul Atreides is arming up for Highliner, obviously. Which is why, another reason he went secrets, to obviously keep the spice. So, yeah, I think we just go Great Flat. Great Flat, and then maybe Siege with the ring to get our 2 water back. I like that move. Yeah, around we'll just go Carthag. He has to arm up here. He knows he has to. If he wants to win this conflict, he knows he's got to do this. Yeah, just chuck him in. So yeah, let's go Great Flats. There's worlds we get the Talaxi Spice, which would be nice. But yeah, study Melange as well. Like, we can get it off. We just need so much spice this game. We need so much spice this game. We're going to need to find a High Council. There might be worlds we start grabbing Dreadnoughts with our money. But we need High Council as well. We need just so many resources. It's going to be very difficult to achieve here. Very, very difficult to achieve. So, it doesn't look good for us. It's going to be very difficult to try and make much of this match. Like, there's worlds it could happen. But not optimistic. We should also probably... Well, that's a bit unlucky. He had the only other one. Not much I can do about that. So I guess what I should do is go chasing spacing here. We had reinforcements as well. Yeah, so he's fully committed. Because we're going to get the water anyways from the conflict. So we can go siege. And we can chase spacing. To get that ready. So, which I don't hate. Let's go ahead and just do that. Looks good to me. So green can double cross me for the water. It's not bad. It's not a big deal if he does. I have more mining access cards, right? I don't, do I? I can't actually get to shipping. I'm pretty sure I can't actually get there. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Not a lot. I mean, to be fair, Negotiated could help us here. That might help us find some bumps. Just gonna grab my water here and just call that a day. Obviously, I'm not getting involved. Yeah, that's a pass. Yeah, I don't have any way of actually getting there. I forgot about that. Machinations. Not relevant here. Interesting spot. Obviously, we can't do that, so I reckon what we do is we go selective with intentions of looking to then probably go research station, just draw 1,000,000 cards. What else might I be doing here? Could go conspiring. That's also not an outrageous option. But then I've got no access. Is the problem? So I think we... Yeah, I think we go selective and we just trash the dagger and work it out from there. Oh, I did have a card got me there. Corrupt. I just didn't draw it. Okay. Well, that's just not too bad. We can now actually graph that with Talaxu's Infiltrator. So this actually has some uses. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot the Infiltrator. I forgot I got that. Okay. So, it's worked itself out, kind of. So, of course, when we play the Infiltrator, that is going to hard-code us into redrawing our next hand, which is obviously not ideal. Our next hand is not looking great, truth be told. How has Baron been given installation? What is going on in this game? What? What the hell? That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Wow. That blows my mind. So, we have an interesting choice of what to do here. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Baron's big favourite, by the way. He's just been allowed so much this game. So, we can infiltrate now, or what are we going to do is the problem. We get no additional access. So, the question is, do we... I think we infiltrate now. The problem is like, I'm not going to get access to anywhere new. So, do I want to get access to somewhere new now? There is an argument that says we actually trash something from our discard using G manipulation, like convincing. So that we can actually draw a fresh hand next round when I use Infiltrator. Or draw something fresh. Which is an interesting consideration. Like, go High Council now. 1, 2, 3, 5. Or I just go Research Station now. Which I don't hate. One, 2, 4, 5, 7, 5. I think Research Station's actually fine, because we're drawing into lots of cards. Do I want to use G manipulation for it, is the question. I need to calculate this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So G manipulation would be down to 6. Infantry and Smug would be down to 4, and I draw 3 cards. And I got 3 2s and 3 1s. I don't think I can trash out of my... I think we have to just protect it. I think we don't worry about the trash. I mean, it's fine. I think we gotta guarantee it. We're going... Ooh, right. That's a good point. What am I trashing? What am I doing here? I'm going down, right? I don't think I want the extra card draw. So, let's go down. We'll do it this way. Let's get rid of that. Not that. And then we'll draw the 2. There's no point going up. I'm not cycling any of these intrigues out. Everything's staying in my hand. This hand's too good. So that gives me 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. So we are guaranteed Spice Must Flow. It was also pretty obvious that Paul wanted to go research station himself. So ooh, we have an actually interesting choice here. We don't have to use Corrupt Smuggler. We could use Experimentation to get hold of another intrigue with Talaxu Infiltrator. That might actually be better for us here. That might actually be better for us here. Spice would be nice, but I think this is slightly stronger. So let's get that. Get the intrigue and the draw. It's nice. Problem is I can't really use it. Ah, this is awkward. I have to use Rapid here. Nah, I don't need to buy Beetles. I did, Dissecting's gonna do the job. Oh, man, that's brutal. Shoot. I have to use Rapid Mobilization, but the problem is I can't ever win this combat. That is really unfortunate for us. That is very gross. None I can do here. I didn't even draw, like, negotiated so that I could retreat the troops. God, man. What do you do? Not a lot. That's just unfortunate. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. It's just the way our hand drew. It's unfortunate. There's no point trying to get involved in this combat either. We're never going to win this. Blue goes Hardy Warriors a lot of the time. So, it's just there's no point getting involved here. This is kind of brutal, this. We have not drawn well at all here. We haven't. We've had to really fight with our deck, so... the good news is that we're about to get a load of Beetles, which is nice. There are more concerns of more stealing of stuff, though. But yeah, we are in some trouble here. Very hard to see how we win this game. I didn't even want to, like, put the troop in. I probably shouldn't have put the troop in, because he just throws Dreadnoughts in. This was just a waste. Awful spot. So we get that. We get that. We get that. Okay, that's useful. We'll play that. We get that. And that is that. The only thing we're good for is, like, in case, like, green stages or something. But yeah, this is just difficult for us here, with just the way we've drawn. And the problem is now our hand is, like, stagnant as well. I can't even do anything with it. So, it's going to be very difficult. Our ring is coming, which is good. The problem is, it's like, how do I ever get an alliance here? Baron's still got his treachery, by the way. He hasn't used it. He will be using that when they're in his next hand. He does that before us, so I guess what we do is we just target whatever Baron doesn't go for, I guess. I don't know. Demand respect is... We're never getting that off either. Like, we're just not in a position to win any combats. So... Yeah, this has been kind of difficult for us, this. But there's not much we can really do. Just got to play what's in front of us here. Spice allies we should get for the point. I guess this is 7. We somehow have to get an alliance, which seems very difficult. We will get the Thonotalaxi point. But even that's only 9. We should get this. Grand Conspiracy, we need to get High Council. Dreadnoughts is an option, but Dreadnoughts feels pretty terrible at this point. It's probably too late, so... I'd pass. Don't worry about me. I already passed. Yeah, that was brutal. The way that draw turned out. We're just gonna let them do whatever they want. So green's got something else, obviously. Yellow can just pass here, not worry about it. Oops. Wow, Allied Armada for machinations. You think he's got plans? He's playing like he's got plans. Skip here. Just not worry about it. So yeah, this is difficult for us now. This is very tough. I think Baron's just gonna win this game. Like, he's just so far in front. He's getting another alliance coming. Guess right, so he gets a bonus troop. I suspect smuggling will be blocked. I might have to go like selective or something. I might even kill Diplo at this point. If I have to. Bear in mind, experimentation is a card draw. Yeah, green is way behind on faction stuff, so... Let's see what happens. This is a difficult situation here. I guess we just have to go smuggling, right? With our ring. The problem is I can't really use experimentation because I need the thing. Yeah, and we just double chase. We just double bump the Bene Gesserit, I guess. Ooh, interesting spot, actually. Do we go selective breeding first? No one's got spice. Well, maybe there's a chance. No one has any spice at the moment, so we can actually probably get there. We would need a Fremen bump somewhere to get Grand Conspiracy on. Yeah, that's gone. And you... Wow, look at this. That tells you the story, doesn't it? He's that desperate, he's just going to go there anyway just to draw cards. It's pretty sad. Curious to see what Ilban's going to do here. Does he go Bene Gesserit? I feel like he probably has to. Okay, that's good for us. What do we sack off here for selective breeding? We sack off Diplo, or do we sack off the ring? We have to sack something off. Am I likely to get hold of Spice Must Flow? It's unlikely. So there's an item that says I just trash convincing. Yeah, I think we trash convincing off. Wow. Okay. I mean, we just get the Dreadnought, I suppose, right? Yeah, let's just pay for that. That actually is not actually a bad draw, thinking about it. Grand Conspiracy. Oops. That has some uses of Grand Conspiracy. See where Ilban goes. Is Baron Harkonnen going to win this combat? Baron Harkonnen's going to win this combat. He's going to win the game. Can you believe this? Pretty nuts. Jeez. I don't have Stone Melange active. Yeah, Baron Harkonnen's going to win the game. This is over. Can you believe this? Yeah. Baron's just going to win. He's had a pretty easy run of it. No one really did anything, so... Looks like he's going to win. So I guess we're just fighting for second place, right? So, how do we score the most points? If I don't use that, that's 1. We're going to get to 7. We probably... Oh, my God. I can't... Yeah, this is all terrible. I'm not going to get second place. I guess we just have to go Carthag and just see what happens, I guess. Feels pretty terrible. Oh, well. Ooh, urgent mission. Wow. There might be secret stealing still to go here. Do we urgent mission smuggling here? Do I care if red goes smuggling? No. I don't care if he goes. Problem is, I don't know what our next move is. Because everywhere I gain a point, I lose a point. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant at this point. It really doesn't matter. I'm not risking red infiltrating secrets. So... But yeah, we have a problem here that every move we take, I lose a point somewhere else. Unless... Actually, that's not true. I could use experimentation to like... Arakeen. And I can actually just trash... With dissecting, and I can actually trash experimentation. So... It's not the worst, actually. Okay, well, I can't do it anymore, so that's a shame. So there's nothing else for us to do here, except I guess we go Dreadnoughts. And we graph that with that, and then we trash that so we still get our Talaxi point. But the game is over. And then we can withdraw. Well, it doesn't matter which bump I get. Like, we can't score everything we want, so... But it doesn't matter. This match is over, so it's largely it doesn't matter really. So let's go ahead to here. We get to draw a card. We can trash that for a specimen. So that gives us a Grand Conspiracy point. We're gonna get to 9. Which is the best we can do. So. Oh, I can get the Spice Atlas points. Okay, so I can get to 10. Like, I can't... the game's not winnable. We'll probably finish second. So that gets Grand Conspiracy going. So we get to 10 at least. That's nice. But yeah, this game looks pretty catastrophically over, as you would imagine. So they all go. We can take that. Storm Alarms, do we just sack off here? Does it matter? That's the question. Does it matter? If the game happens to go another round, we should keep the spies. I'm assuming yellow wins here. Yeah, yellow wins. Okay, cool. Game is over. Oh, we cash that in, obviously. So we get to 10. Courtesy of Grand Conspiracy. So that's nice. But there was nothing else we could do here, so... I'm happy to get to 10. Best we could do. Yeah, there was no other way for us to win this game. It was not winnable. It doesn't matter. You've already won. I'm just happy I got to 10. That's all I could do. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I don't think we could have done much more this game. We had a couple of weird draws. You know, I think we played all right. But yellow was just giving everything. So, you know. Yeah, yellow had a really easy run of it. So. 10. We're at 6. We don't get Stunning Melange. We get 2 from Grand, and we get the 1 from Spy Satellites. So it gets us to 10. Which is good enough. That's all we're ever going to do here this game. Yeah, I'll take 10. We got second place. I think given the way the game went, I think we did well to find 10. Yeah, I knew I couldn't get it, so. Alright, move on. I guess I don't have a high count, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I guess you're right. Alright. See what else is going on in the streets. I mean, I guess I could just... Nah, I don't want to. Whoops. Typing would be good. Yeah. Don't... Yeah, it didn't matter. Like, yellow was favourite all game. No one really did much to do much about him, so... We had maybe... We just never got a chance to do anything about him. When they're on your right, it's pretty difficult, so... What are you going to do? We found our way to 9, 10 points, which is about as good as we were going to muster. So, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. You cannot win every game. I know very well. Well, no one. Yeah, you had to fight though. No one else was doing anything about yellow. No, I never found a position to do anything about yellow. So, you know, yellow had a pretty clean run. Way it goes. I'm happy I got second. I was never going to win it. So, our hand just kept drawing kind of awkwardly, which didn't help. Had a decent deck, but just didn't cooperate. So, what are you gonna do? Not much. I mean, that's the way I've got it. Is like I say, if you know you're not gonna win, just try and play for second. You know, gotta get in the Imperium Cup sort of mindset. You know. Playing for points. Playing for points. Your mandatory reminder that the 2020 Marine Cup is open for accepting folks. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, are aware of this. I'm curious to see how this is going to go, though. Like, obviously on a player base wise. We are obviously changing. We have changed the way that entry is being done for reasons I explained in the video, which is probably going to have some kind of knock-on impact, I guess. It's whenever you change it for the first time that happens. But hopefully, you know, it should be fine. And I guess ultimately, at the end of the day, like, it's, you know, it's a buck. It is 100 United States cents. I think that's not too much. So we'll reload in a second once last person is in. We'll get ourselves underway. Yeah, and just trying to think back to that match. Is there anything we could have done differently? No, I don't really think so. Needed someone else to do something about yellow, and no one ever did. So, yeah. Whole lot of shrug. Just waiting for our fourth person to get in. We'll get ourselves underway. I don't know why it's taking them so long. For Christ's sakes. Ugh. Some people are not the most proactive sometimes, I'm going to say. Alright. Let's, reload the board. Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm happy about how I played. Like, I'm thinking back to the game. We didn't really put much of a step wrong. We just got put in some awkward positions. Yeah, it's like what you're gonna do sometimes. Okay, we are first up. Wow, this is a pretty wild set. Okay, Taxi Row's not really that relevant to us. Imperium Row is very interesting. There's a lot going on there. The tech's also pretty cheap and pretty decent. There's no ill barn, which makes Leto and Paul kind of nice. The problem is there's a lot of card draws about. Now, I should just take Vernius and not worry about it. But I can't be asked to take Tesia. I probably should just take Beast. I think Beast is fine here. It'd been easy if I was third, but we'll take Beast. But yeah, I mean, like, really, I should just take Tesia. You know, I should not pass these strong leaders further down the list. You know, I'm contributing to the problem here. But not my problem. Yeah, Beast Spin Traps is there. There's a lot of options for Beast. That's why I like taking Beast in fourth. Because he's surprisingly versatile. He's got a lot of weird moves that he can make. Wind Traps, early Great Flats. You know, some Wealth Mentats are in there occasionally. Obviously, Fremen's being threatened. The Ring's being threatened. Just having Beast in fourth, just it gives you. There's a lot of stuff that people have no idea what you're gonna do, because Beast has more options than anyone else, and he gets to react to everyone. So that's always a nice spot for Beast. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying fourth is Beast's best position. I wouldn't say that, but I think he's good in any position. Like, Beast is just solid. Those extra resources are nice. They give you access to things that other people can't do straight away, and you just got to kind of make the most of that. So we'll see what happens. I assume Tesia's on our right. I assume Leto will be second, and then I think first is going to be... I'm going to guess Yuna. And we'll see how correct I am. You will owe me a $5 if I'm correct. Wasn't a million miles away. I got Yuna right. Alright, so Yuna's preparing for Smuggle Mentat. We'll see what happens. God. Oh, man. What a hand. Okay, well, this is the world we occupy. I can't even get her. I don't have enough for that. Otherwise I would. But I've drawn too badly even to do that. Oh, God. Man. That's a little rough. I know what I want to do. Oh, man. I've got to make a bit of a guess here. Maybe I go artillery instead here. What a weird opening. Maybe Hager base. This is just terrible for us. We're in absolute strife here. This is a absolutely brutal spot. Oh man, this is absolutely gross for us. I guess we go Imperial Basin and reveal for firm grip. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the plan. But yeah, just a pretty hideous draw here. I'm hoping for the 2 spice is what I'm after. Yeah, this is there's not much you can do with this draw. There's not much you can do with this draw. So we're gonna get 2nd place, which is good. Don't know what Ekaz is gonna do. Interesting spot for Ekaz, actually. What do you do here as Ekaz? It's the smuggling conflict. He's just gonna reveal for firm grip himself. And Infiltrator. Well, it's weapon power then for us, I guess. We're going to win this conflict. Huh. Yeah, I have no choice. I have to reveal. It's my hand. I guess we grab weapon power, right? I guess. Well, we're going to win the conflict, which I guess is nice. I don't know what we're going to do with cash. Because we can't actually get Swordmaster ahead of Yuna, probably, so... Yeah. Tough spot for us. Not much we could do here. Was what it was. So... Weird opening round. We'll have to just see what happens. There's no way I get... No, someone's going to smuggle ahead of me, so I guess I'm obliged to go wealth. And then just work it out. That's pretty much the way this next round goes, right? I have to go wealth and work it out. Like, I don't care about Yuna getting her Swordmaster. That's not my... Just click the pass round on your thing. Alright, grab your stuff. I'm kind of rushing a little bit, but it must be done. So yeah, it's wealth. Wealth, work it out. Do I use Diplo or Seek Allies? I might save Seek Allies here, actually. I think we save Seek Allies. I think we keep hold of it. Just try and help with weapon power. I need to try and draw these as much as possible, so... Unless he's going to go wealth. Well, Yuna's going to get her Swordmaster then. I guess I have to go smuggling. And do it that way. I need to not let Yuna grab her stuff, so... we bump down, I think. I want to basically stop Yuna from using her experimentations. So... I can't stop blue there, so... Now, the next question is, do I mentor? pretty tempting. I assume Ekaz is going Carthag. So it's an interesting question. He's gonna go very flat. I can't draw any cards. It's just so ridiculous. Well, it's a weird spot. So I go Hardy Warriors. If I don't go Hardy Warriors, Una goes Hardy Warriors. Neither of us have daggers. So I'd rather go Carthag. And I think I'm actually just going to keep the water on me. Because Una could like go Hardy Warriors as well, but she ties. I'd rather go Carthag to throw 4 in, and best she can do is tie me, and she can't win. She's got no daggers because she uses her dagger to get her Swordmaster. So, I'd rather go this way. Yeah, I have no daggers, but you don't either because you got to get your thing unless you want to abandon, which you can do. And then it's your call to see what I got. Well, if you use both factions, then I certainly don't need to go Hardy Warriors. So, this is extra fine then. I'd rather go Carthag and block her from getting there. And we'll look to probably go Haga Basin. So we're going to get the point. Get that ready. Do I buy like Recruiter or something? This is my hand green. This is my hand. I'll just buy Liaison. Bit weird not using any factions first rounds, but eh. What you gonna do? Pull Dispensation, which is not great. Well, Merry Christmas, Una. Merry Christmas. We will take the conflicts, so that's good. No one has anything. Yeah, I pass, so we get that at least. Take the point, and work it from there. Yeah. Oh, Una's ready to rock and roll here. Like Una's massive. I'd go Fremen, but I didn't draw any faction access. Man, what do you got to do to draw faction access in this game, man? This is getting a little ridiculous. This is getting a little silly. I guess we just smuggle and work it from there. I guess we go. I have to go Fremen. I've got to fight for that. That's a good card. That's a good card. Una's forced to go this now. That is a very useful card. Arakeen is the conflict, by the way, so we can't really win it. I mean, I could go for it at Hardy Warriors, but it's pretty damn risky. Baron did. He got a pretty clean run. You know what? I don't hate that. Do we go Hardy Warriors and just chuck it in? Only other access is Signet, yeah. We're not drawing cards. I think we're going to go Hardy Warriors here. We cannot let Yuna get to the Fremen. If she gets the siege, it's absurd. Yeah. Cannot let her get there. It's too ridiculous. If we get the 4 cash, it's not the worst thing in the world. Poor Atreides might actually go Conspire here. Thinking he'll get his money for Swordmaster. He might also just go Carthag and hope he gets lucky. He may already have the intrigue to win it. If we get the 4 cash, it's not the worst in the world. I can make things. I assume he's got something, so... Looks like it. So, we might not win, but... You know, we did. It's the only logical move we can make, given our hand. And then what we look to do next round is we probably just go Steel Suits. We have to just jam this alliance and just stop Yuna as much as possible. For the buy... Siege Reverend looks pretty... I think we have to take that, right? We can't let Yuna have that. Yeah. So, we're going to get the cash, which is good. Pays for some Mentats, maybe a High Council, maybe some Dreadnoughts. High Council obviously helps with Dispensation. We could go hybrid with Beast, which is probably what this is going to go down to. I think that's where we're going to be here, but it's going to be kind of tricky. Well, I mean... Yes, I suppose. You reckon she'll get it off, but... Yeah, we have to be just hyper-aggressive on Fremen and just bomb Steel Suits, basically. Which is, you know, it's a thing. I assume Paul's got Ambush, or he's got Private Army or something. He's kind of played like he does. He might also have Gruesome. But he's playing like he's got something he's going to use, so... Alright, go for it, Red. And he passes. Okay, result. Also just taking the point. Also pretty good. I'm not going to complain. Alright. So it's Steel Suits, Swordmaster, work it out. Do I use Seek Allies? I actually think we retain... Wow, freaking Web of Powers right there, of course. I need to draw a card. I think we keep Seek Allies for now. I'm happy to keep that for one rotation. I might go Mentat here. I might have to go Mentat and potentially sack off Swordmaster. We'll see what happens. Either ways, we'll just hit that and work it from there. Just got to keep jamming it. And jamming it and jamming it and jamming it. And force her to go Hardy Warriors. I mean, going Mentat is super dangerous. Don't get me wrong. But I might have to for Web of Power. Unless I... The problem is, I'm not going to be able to cycle a card anywhere else. This is the issue I've got here. God, why has Web got to be the bottom card? That's so annoying. I legit think we do this. ECAS will go Spy Satellites, I imagine, and just charge the spacing. I think for Web, we've got to do it. I think it's too important. We've got to get this alliance. The alternative is we... No, I need Web of Power. It's too important. I'm happy to sack this off. I'm happy to put this on the line. Curious to see what people will do as well. So... Okay, she gets this side in a point, but now she's got to get the next one. And that's going to be very difficult for her to do, so... Probably. But I get a bump out of it, so... And it gets me my Fremen Alliance. I'm happy to make the trade-off. There are also still worlds we get to Swordmaster for red or green. Or alternatively, they're in a weird spot where, like... Because the problem is, if they go to Arakeen, they also give me my Swordmaster in theory. They fund me, so, like... And if, like, green goes well for Swordmaster, that's great. I cash in on combat. So, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Paul sacked it off for High Council, so... That tells you that situation. So we might actually incur that big of a cost here. So Ekaz's in a bizarre spot here. Ekaz could go well for Swordmaster. And then he gives up on the combat. So I don't think he's going to do that either. We might get it anyways. And now we just go Wealth, right? I think. Because I don't care about the combat particularly. Yeah, now we go Wealth. Or I go Smuggling. Actually, I might go Smuggling here. Or we go Hag a Basin and get the coin. Do it that way. Ooh, I like that. And that gets us our Swordmaster. We can put it in. There we go. There's a playthrough. So, unless you guys has Windfall specifically. Wait, why did I go Imperial Basin? I didn't even spot there was bonus spice. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it was there. Just completely walked past it. Some attention I was paying. Unit got urgent mission? No, she's already got a Swordmaster, so doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just go Imperial Basin. It was just blinded it. So, all right, cool. So we're still going to get ahead to Swordmaster ahead of the others, which is good. And we get our Web of Power bump. Web of Power, we just go Hardy Warrior. Why did I go Pure Hagger Basin? So... Now I can't even get to Great Flat. It was very silly of me. I don't know what I was doing. So we do need to use Seek Allies, obviously. We'll look to use it on our next pass. But I'm happy to retain it for one more hand. We're gonna get our turns in. So that's good. Oh, I'm going to get my 2 water anyways, because I get 1 from combat. Yeah, I still get it from the faction alliance. Ikaz is going to obviously hunt first, find throne room. Ooh, Jamis for us. Bounty hunter for us. Ooh, there's some good cards for us here, actually. I don't know if I want to go for both. Just the spot. So we obviously grab that. I don't know if I want both. 12, that'd be 11. Effectively when that's gone. I think Jamis just makes the alliance totally safe. I don't need to worry about it. Do I want Bounty Hunter? I think so. If blue's got double cross, they got double cross. So what are you gonna do? You have to go shifting. Alright. I'm happy with that. I think we've done pretty well out of combat so far. Okay. Interesting. It's not the best hand we could have drawn. But it's okay. Let's see what Ekaz does. Ekaz will basically determine what we do here. Okay. I think it'd be great flat first here. There are more cards that give water than give Solari, so I think we great flat first. I think that's more important here. Yeah. I think I know how we're going to play this down. Do we bump up? Can I beat blue to the thing? I think so. I think we bump up for the bump, the Talaxu bump here. Do I care about the influence bump to ton here? I mean, it does help enable Web of Power, to be fair. Which would be good. We should be fine. We want to go spacing for card draw. So we now have 1,000,000 spice. Yeah, I would love to draw cards. The problem is I don't really have a way of drawing cards, and I'm not giving up great flat. Believe me, I would love to make use of Seat Trevor and Mother that way, but there's no way to do so currently, so is that what you're gonna do? What a scintillating turn for Paul Atreides. I mean, if you're not going to fight Ekaz, no one's going to fight Ekaz. Oh, okay. Well, Ekaz just gets to have all his spy satellites pretty much on the house. And he's also just given Ekaz Swordmaster ahead of me. Alright, well, we just got fucked. Cool. So what do you want to do? Carthag? I think Carthag's fine. I think Carthag's good. I don't see a need to go Fremen. You don't have any water anyways. Yeah, I think Carthag's fine. We can keep the spice for Highliner next round as well, which would also be good. Alright. Carthag it is. Nothing you can do about that. We're unlucky. There are words we take this combat down. By the way. Unless Ekaz goes Highliner, which is also possible. Yes, I have access, though, which is not guaranteed. We got 5 persuasion, so we can atomics as well. Let's see what we find. We're going to have so much spice. Kind of a shame I didn't take the Talaxi Beetle Bubble. Oh, he had his access. Well, that's unlucky. Nothing you can do about that. We just got completely fucked here. But well. So... Satellite ban? I don't think so. I mean, Paul Atreides is just helping Green here. He's not challenging the Alliance. He's also just giving him all the stuff. So, you know, whatever. Let's go see what we find. I don't want it. I really don't want it. The problem is there's no other card that's really any good for us here. Ah, man. I actually reckon we take Beguiling to use with our Sikh allies, assuming we draw it. We're going to grab Beguiling. We're going to start using that with our faction cards to... it also would help lock up that. We're going to grab Beguiling. I'm going to top deck that. I don't want it, but it's like... Nothing else here is any good to me. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I want any alternative I would have taken, but there's just none that's real that makes any sense. So, what are you going to do? The answer is not much. Do we cannon turrets here? I think we cannon turrets. We force Green to play his intrigue. He might play an intrigue ahead of time anyway. Don't think you... never mind. Ignore me. So we'll see what Green does. He might play ahead of time. See what Green does. What time? I'll make you play it. That is very sad. Sonic Snoopers is up there. We might grab that. Draw the Diplo. What an absolutely atrocious hand this is. Oh my gosh. We are drawing really annoyingly here. Like, really annoyingly. I mean, I couldn't even get there, so it's like, it doesn't matter. What do I do here? I honestly don't want to do Carfag and then just Highline. Get Diversion off. I guess. Let's see what else we can do here. Just a brutal hand draw. Selective is tempting, but I'm not gonna have the actual economy to make use of it, so I'd rather just Highline. That's useful. Being honest, this game's kind of slipping away. There's a lot of cards I wanted to see, and they're all in here, so... So what are you going to do? Now, we'll Highline to get Diversion off. And try and take the combat down. Also, getting Highliner off also makes Bubba Power stronger as well when we do start using Selective next round. So we can get the card draw off. So we're then drawing 3 cards out of 2, which is obviously good. Because we have Seek Allies coming. And obviously Bubba Power, we've got stuff. But yeah, we're a little bit shafted by card draw. Red totally shafted us. It just can't control. You know, red gave, green Swordmaster early end the victory. So the guy with Space Satellites, you're just giving him that? It's absolutely absurd. And didn't bother challenging me either, so unfortunately green is big favourite now. When the favourite's on your right, there's not much you can do. But I will sack off Diplo here. Like, I'm not trying to sack that off here. Might go Truthsayer. Yeah, this is getting a little silly here. Alright. So just got to work out how much to put in, basically. Sack off Diplo. And we'll put in... I think we put in 5. Get Diversion off. This is probably reckless, but... it's kind of the position we've been put in here. And with 4, we'd probably buy Truthsayer. With intentions of sacking that at the Emperor. Also, this maybe puts pressure on green to do something about it, because at the moment, green is getting just everything he could ever want here. Like, this is a little ridiculous. How easy green's getting this. Is he really going to go in here? No, that's what I figured. That's why I put in 5. If I put in 4, it just tempts him to go in. 5 just shuts it out. Yeah, this is getting a little... Great, yeah, green's massive favourite here. So I think we're probably playing for second at this point. He's just not being challenged. Being that everything you could ever want. So, you know, I can't do much about it. What do we do with if we win the conflicts? I actually think we take both bumps up, and we look to cash in a tech, like Sonic Snoopers or something. Maybe restricted. Maybe restricted, because that gives me a reason to go High Council and get dispensation off. Maybe. We'll see. I gotta win first. And the problem is, as well, is that Yuna is still going to threaten the Fremen Alliance as well. With Sardina and stuff. Which is also very frustrating. So, that's kind of making this more awkward. She also wants to win for water as well, so she might, like, just charge this. That's worrying. Oh, she hit the bump. Oh, my God. I'm so glad I put in 5 here. I'm so glad I put in 5. We are going to have to second wave here. We have no choice. We're forced into this. I was prepared to do 4 and second wave, both of them anyways. So, I guess it's not a big deal. Interesting. Okay. Suspect. I would love to save second wave if I could. Well, he's got 7. It's not a great row for 7. People see shipping icons. People take shipping icons usually. XnG's doing nothing. Wow, that's a really terrible draw for him, actually. That's pretty brutal. We need to find 2 researchers so we can pay for the Talaxi point as well. There's a lot of difficulties. Looks like we're going to get the win here, so that's nice. Wow, she saved shifting. God, I can't believe she didn't use that. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh, she found that at Arakeen, is what's happened. Wow. She found that at Arakeen. Must have. Oh, she surely would have used that at some point. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I pass. Alright. I think because we need to use our, they're both there. I don't have an access, do I? Experimentation, Signet Ring, Beguiling. Do I have anything that gets me there? I don't think I do. I'll just go up and down then. It's fine. What are we going up and down for then? That's a good question. What are we going up and down for? Emperor? Spice or Solari? We go spice. You have to take the Emperor bump. We have to kind of long ball this. Yeah, certainly didn't. That's happened a few times. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. I mean, probably just highline again, right? Yeah, I guess we just highline again. We got second wave in the back pocket, which helps. Bounty Hunter helps. Web of Power can be used to get our Emperor point. I don't even have to use Web of Power, and I might not do so. Might just reveal that again. I think this is highline. And go from there, basically. Like, we have to highline, right? We've no choice. That's a curious move. I think Ekaz has got Choem shares. Not Choem shares, he must awaken, it feels like. If he's making that specific move, that's very unusual. That's a very strange move. So, oh well, it doesn't matter. We can't get there anyway. So, yeah, we'll highline. And see what happens when it gets back around to us, basically. He's also going to use the get troops in this way, I guess. Ekaz is big favourite, though. That made no question. He's massive favourite. That's why. You just can't do anything about this. There's nothing I can do about this. The good thing is with second wave means I don't have to go deploying a second time. Oh, this, he doesn't even take the freaking Emperor Alliance. Good grief, man. That's sick, isn't it? Doesn't even bother taking the Emperor Alliance. That is savage. So what is our next move? I honestly don't know. I've got daggers. I got Web of Power as well, if that's what you're looking at. Well, the problem is it's so late for Swordmaster, it's like, it's kind of ugly. I might go Swordmaster. The problem is I probably need my daggers. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I'm just going to just put stuff in here. Second wave is making this complicated, though. Artillery. Ooh, how about artillery and dreadnoughts? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Because second wave can get the units in, and then we get 4 daggers from hand, and we get our bump. I can research station later. Yeah, I like that, actually. Ooh, I think that's a nice move. Yeah, let's go artillery dreadnoughts. That's an interesting one. I don't know. It'd be nice if he did, but he's got enough to work it out. But yeah, we have to go Emperor point here. And just hope we draw Web of Power again. Yep. That's the plan. I have an interesting choice. Okay. Interesting choice. I don't know. So we could drop the troop. I don't think it actually matters what I drop here. Like, it doesn't make a difference, does it? I don't think it matters. Do we take the troop? What looks better here? I think we lose the troop and we just grab the artillery. Let's do it that way. Like, we should take this down. We've got 23 strength to make it. I'm basically saying I've got rapid or second wave with this. That's what I'm basically saying. Member Quarters turns up. Are you kidding me? Green, yeah, I mean, we have to go all in here. If Green wins the game's over, so... You know, our hand is kind of forced. But I do think going Dreadnoughts here is a kind of a cute little move. Wow, he's got infiltration for Highline. Can you believe this? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I don't see a point in buying any cards. People see bump, people say take bump. Like, has Green really got infiltrate Highline? I mean, that's just game over if that is the case. There's just nothing to be done. He just wins. Probably. Let's see what happens. We've done all we can. We've been put in pretty brutal spots, so... I think a lot of our moves have been kind of forced. I don't think we've had a lot of room to particularly deviate here, so yeah. What can you do? The answer is nothing. Like, someone had to stop ECAS and no one bothered, so... We'll see if we're any good here. We might not be. He didn't send in the full amount because he's got specimens up top which he's decided not to use. So... We still get to 23, but we lose to a lot of intrigues. But Green's had just a complete clean run of this. It's twice now the person to our right's just no one's done anything about them. So it's like, what do you really do? Yeah, that is. Comical, really. The guy who's Battle Alliance has two alliances and nearly a third. Completely absurd, so... No. Nothing you can do. You've done everything we could. I mean, he's obviously not playing anything, so we can just get it in here. Ugh, it's either good or it's not. Unfortunately, the table needs to have helped here, and the table chose not to help, so... What are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, you win. Easy game. Yeah, so the match is over, so we're just playing for second now. It's freaking hand, man. Reset station, and then just sort it from there, basically. Still no faction card. Oh well. We'll do one more game after this. We'll do one more. We're gonna get a lot of artillery swords, so that's nice. And we just get as much spice as possible, basically. We at least get the Talaxi point, so I guess that's nice. We'll finish on like 7 or something. But, you know, green has just been allowed everything. It's pretty absurd. So... yeah. So I felt we could have done any more in this game. I'd have told you. But I don't think there was anything else we could do in this game. Just the way it's gone. The turning point of this game was when Red just gave Green Swordmaster and didn't bother challenging the Alliance and gave him a victory in the combat. Like, from then on, Ikaz has just been completely in charge of this game. You know, I don't want to be critical, but I think that was an absolute terrible... That was a catastrophic move from Red, and this is the result. Like, it was pretty balanced until then, and the moment that happened, Green's just completely in charge of this match. So, you know, unfortunately, you kind of gotta call it as you see it. Really. You kind of gotta call it as you see it. So, I don't know if that's maybe unfair. You may or may not think so, but that's how I see it. I think this is pretty balanced, and Red just kind of ended up giving Green just a complete massive advantage this match. You know, Green's leading by 2 with by satellites. It just shouldn't happen, so... The problem is I don't even think we can get to second. You can't even get second here either. We're just completely dead in the water. So, what are you going to do? Not a lot. Not a lot. Just grab spice. Like, Green can't even challenge an alliance either. It's the problem here. Like, Green can't even, like, go Bene Gesserit to threaten that, because, you know, there's just nothing to be threatened here. So, you know, kind of a shame. But there was nothing we could do to control the situation. We have just been spectators, really. So, yeah, I mean the game's over. So I'm just trying to get this over with. So yeah, I'm guessing he's saying he drew at the end. That's the way it goes. Oh well. I can't. Nope, haven't even seen TM. Haven't even seen it. So we've had some awkward. Like the thing was that we were unlucky as well. Like our Weber power was bottom, so I had to go Mentat to draw it, and then Red it just gave Green Swordmaster for no reason, no real particular reason. So yeah, it was just a thing. I just hope Green can just score a point and just end the game. That's what I'm kind of hoping for here. Just ends it. But I don't think they can end it. It's just pretty annoying. So, yeah. I can't feel bad. I didn't cause it. Green's not even got an opportunity to like do anything about any of these alliances either, so the only alliance that's going is Fremen. Because I can't even defend it. So yeah, we're just totally dead in the water here. So it is game over. And then had Saidina to cash in the money as well. So yeah, we're unfortunately this is the part of the game that sucks when you're just dead in the water and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just where we're at. Alright. Game's over. Cool. Alright. Yeah, it's good. You're good anyway, so I got nothing. Alright. I guess we'll look for our next game. I mean, I guess we're joining that one. Can I move that? That is movable. Okay. I can't move it like that. Oh, damn. I was hoping that'd actually transfer, but it doesn't. Oh, well. He's not opened it yet. Alright. Alright, catch you later. That's the one. He had endgame points as well. But do you have endgame points? Yeah, it endgame points. Yeah, just a complete cluster, so yeah. Easy win for Green. Shame. What can you do? Alright. Go on to the next one. This is one of these here rank games, allegedly. Not that it really matters to me, but... So, whatever. Game's a game. We're going to be in second position for this. Okay, so what's going on? Golden and Beguiling are both probably at the price range to get in time. Imperium Row is okay. Nothing particularly fancy. Guess it's alright. Techs aren't too bad. Member quarters, drones, artillery, that sort of thing. There's some interesting stuff. What do I want to play as here? Go a laser for some fun. Might go a laser for some fun here. Yeah, what the heck, folks. Let's have some entertainment here. Let's play as a laser. I'm not too worried. Probably not optimal, but... I mean, it's worth... There is Gola to go for. Even just go to research. There's some more options there, so... I don't enjoy playing Rombo at all, I'm afraid, so... unfortunately, you're not going to see that. But I'll play a laser. I don't mind playing a laser. I think she's interesting. I think she can be pretty good. So... Alright. Let's see what I draw. That's what I draw. Oof. Steel suits? I think steel suits is forced here. It's a tough one. Do we go steel suits? Research? I think so. Oh no, not that card. It needs to be that one. Wrong card, wrong way around. Yeah, just crack on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Let's have a weird game. The idea being that we can look to try to go try and get the cash. It's actually a decent conflict for going for this. Yeah, I don't care about that. It's irrelevant to me. So we'll put in the 2 troops. We might even win the conflict. Very possible. Draw it. Alright, we find it. Nice. We'll put in the 2. Hardy Warriors is obviously concerning, though. I'll put 2. I should have just put in 1 or 3. Putting in 2 was dumb. But we made the decision. But it's kind of weird, like, you know he's going Hardy Warriors, so... Alright. We get that. Alright, so we're going to get Gola. We have 6 to buy, so we want to find icons to hit with Gola, specifically, is what we're after. We probably rip the row. Almost certainly. The power play's just sitting there. But it looks like Beast is going to do our job for us. There's some interesting stuff here. There's some interesting stuff here. Smuggler and Voice are both pretty good for this. That's 4 spice, and that's 2 spaces blocked. So let's have some fun. If I was trying to win this game, believe me, I would not have picked a laser. It's not what I'm interested in. It's here to have some craft entertainment. I got it by my ring. Laser's ring lets you buy a fold space, which I got for using my ring as my down card. So you basically get a fold space on the house. So. No, that's Duncan. Challenging. It's gonna be good next round. I guess we put experimentation down and try to hope to get to basin. Oh, we do find Gola. Okay, that's interesting. I was really hoping to get that with Corrupt Smuggler, but, you know, not a lot you can really do. I guess we just Gola it, right? Door research is always fine. We go down, and then probably trash the dagger. What did we buy? Smuggler. He'll just go fold space, I think. Yeah, he'll do that as well. That also works. Yeah, I think trashing the dagger's alright here. Get ourselves free spice. Down. Bump up and trash that. Do we put a troop in? No need. Basically, we'd say in the poll, do you want to go wealth? Like, Paul kind of has to go wealth, you'd think. So, that's why I know I can put in the troop later. Oh, he's going to go fold space instead and cut that off. Okay. I didn't expect that. Interesting. I guess steel suits is fine here, right? I don't see anything wrong with steel suits. Yeah, this looks fun to me. Well, it's nice people are busy trashing the row for us. That's pretty useful. It saves me some trouble. Someone will grab the contaminator. It's one of the cheapest rows I've seen in a long time. Another graph card, but can't get it, sadly. So Beast will take the conflict, so he can just jam the spacing, obviously. He'll grab Contaminator while he's at it. So we'll just have to hold on to our stuff and see what comes up. Pretty much. Ugh. Slick Farmer's pretty good for us, actually. That's a decent pick-off. That's a nice card for us. All right with that. Slick Farmer is good with me. It's more graft, which is what we need. And we'll grab a liaison, I think. Do I want a liaison? 8, 13. I think one liaison is fine. So I assume we're just grabbing the intrigue. Cool. Get disguised, which will be useful for us. Yeah, like a laser Slig's pretty useful for a laser. It's pretty useful. Obviously with fold space cards, that's what you're after. So we're only gonna get 2 actions here. We need to get this grafted. That like this in the laser's hands is pretty decent. I need to use my ring. I've got to get as many full space cards as possible in this one. We need to just bomb factions. Question is... That feels bad, doesn't it? Question is, do we go selective breeding or not is the question. Are we drawing into the next hand's the problem? Yeah, oh, I was meant to put a card down. Sorry, that's not been allowed yet. It's just that one. That way it's just whatever. We're not putting our dagger down. It's ludicrous. So it's just a question of how we want to proceed here. I don't think selective breeding makes any sense. Might just go like Minimic here. I think Minimic's alright. Conflicts trade monopoly, which is not inconsequential here. So it's probably just go Minimic, and then we'll play our card somewhere. Pretty much. This is automatic. You have to go bump down and take cash and get alliance. There's no debate about that. Wow, he doesn't take it? What the hell? Okay. Because he's fine. Do we want to go Dreadnoughts? I don't think so. I think Minimic's fine. Fold space. So we're going to have 2, 4, 5, maybe more persuasion on this reveal. Yeah, Ilban's being given everything here. So Ilban, big favourite early, as you would expect. I guess that's why I didn't do it. Okay, I don't know why you felt the need to do that out for the thing. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to go steel suits for water. The problem is, I think we need to go steel suits for water just so that we get to Great Flat. I think this is important. Because we get ahead of Paul, so it doesn't matter what happens to him. And the others will not be able to get the Great Flat first. So I think we still go steel suits anyways. We fight for the Alliance. And we just bank that. There's no troops involved, but I think this is too important. And hopefully Red doesn't go siege. That's what I'm hoping for. Red doesn't think to go siege. But Red want to go shipping first anyway, so I think we're going to be okay here. We have 7 persuasion, so we might as well punt the row and see what we find. Remember, we're looking for Asian icons to obviously pair with Gola, and also loads of stuff for Slig Farmer. I'm okay with this. He goes there, but he's gonna spend the water, so this is fine. Red's gonna win this pretty easy, looks of it. So it gives us 7. I think we hit the row and see what we find. What about power? Blank Slate has some interesting uses, but I've already got fold space cards, so I don't really need them. What else would I grab? Let's grab it and see what we find. Clandestine. Ah, that's a shame. That with Goda is so good. That with Goda is so good. Ugh. Shame. We'll go Bene Gesserit Sister. It's always a solid card. Goda Web of Power, by the way. Potentially pretty tasty. Yep. And gets that to cash in Opulence. Alright. We just need a bit of luck on our draw here, basically. What's this? That's not convincing. Web didn't do a lot for us last game, so... But yeah, Ilban is massive favourite this game. He's big favourite. With Surgeon and Shadows and stuff, like... Ilban should just keep hitting Mentat. He didn't have to go Swordmaster yet, because obviously I can't get there, so... That's our draw. That's such an infuriating draw. Man. I'm not going to get anything out of Slig Farmer here. It's pretty sad. We got to put Farmer down. But we're not going to get really anything out of it here. Bit of a shame. So we bump up with the mining, and we just grab. Yeah, I can't even go Mentat. It's just not. I can't even justify it. We'll bump up with the mining, get the beetle bump, grab a ton of spice, and then I don't really know. But we're a long way behind this game. It's not really happening for us today. It's something they don't. I can't even defend that alliance. The worst part, like there's almost nothing I can do here. So, yeah. We'll grab all the spice and then just work it out. Shuttle fleet turns up. Could be of interesting use. Keeps our noses in front. He has no intrigues, which is good. I don't think he didn't take power play, did he? No, he didn't have enough for it. We sack off the liaison here. I'm hoping he takes Mentat. He does. Good. That makes our lives easier. So we go shuttle fleet. We'll go grab that. So that's a Solari, and then 2 Solari for that. And that's that. So bump. And spacing bump. We cash in for the beetle. I don't think so. We probably take clandestine, because clandestine Gola is just so good. I get a... Oh, here's a spice, yeah. Wrong way around. Yeah, I get the bonus for the Slig Farmer, not a liaison. So I get the spice, not the Solari. So that's... Yeah, it's well spotted. So, Shuttle Fleet keeps us in the game. Just. We'll probably have to go conspiring later. There's a lot of difficult things to do. We got 5. I think clandestine's just gonna be taken. If we can just get that off once with Gola, like that's so huge. That's so huge. Our deck is a bit big, but there's not much I can really do about that. I think this is just too strong here. Yeah, let's give him dissecting kit as well. You wanna give Ilban anything else? Jeepers. Churn directorship churns up, which is not irrelevant. There are worlds we early reveal for that, if I can. Oh, he can get it. He's got the 8 right there, so that is pretty bad in all manner of ways. What a pick off for Beast there. That's insane. Well, we find Gola, but it's Gola voice, so I do get to block 2 things, or we could double research. I think double research is probably what we're forced to do. Given we've got Disguised Bureaucrat, I think we gotta push the research here. So we probably just put Gola down anyways. We just gotta jam Mentat here. So remember, of course, Shuttle Fleet is helping us to find our way to, like, cash. So we can live off Mentat for the next 2 rounds. And it's also, this is also getting us fold space cards, which is also good. And we could do some faction access. So let's go Mentat. Is there anything else I specifically want to do beforehand? Not with this hand. This hand's pretty crud. There is our fold space. This might be Conspire round. Also got to bear in mind the Fremen is also in danger here. We might have to pull off Gola to use fold space immediately. Assuming we don't lose the alliance right now, we might do. Where am I going with my research? Down. Yeah, down looks fine. Could arguably get the skip. It's kind of weird. So, like, normally I would probably trash Disguise. But we're almost certainly going to get to the end of the track here, so we probably have to go. We'll probably keep it because we're going to get that wild bump, so it's pretty significant. He has to go Fremen, and we just go with whichever Fremen he doesn't do. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? It's absolutely comical, isn't it? Absolutely comical. It's how you know it's not your day. We'll just go Carthag and twice. Down. The term you're looking for is running bad. We are running atrociously here. So like, what the hell do you do? That's sick. There's so few cards he takes that on. He just has it. Absurd. We just go fold space. Yeah. Fold space is good. I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter at this point. doesn't wholly matter. I don't think there's any realistic way to recover here. I don't even know if I have money excess. I don't know. Weather power's coming, and something else. I don't think that's accurate, but whatever. We got... I guess we go... engineer. Try and pick up a cheap tech. Yeah, this match is over for us. We're nowhere here. Experimentation gets us there, so that's nice. Yeah, pull was miscounted. Bump down? Ugh. I guess we put dagger down. Shipping. And we just grab techs. Yeah, it seems alright to me. Ugh. I'm sorry I'm not more infused about the match, but there's not much to be infused about. We are miles behind, and nothing we can do about it. So... put it down. Worst and get the tech. It's fine. And we'll keep disguised. Probably don't need this anymore. Snoopers or something, I guess. Invasion ships. Snoopers is weird. Snoopers is weird because you can't actually use it until thingy comes off, so that's a little tricky. So, I don't even know if Snoopers is that good for me. Probably isn't. Well. Blue's suggesting he's probably got rapid. Or second wave or something. Not necessarily. I might sack off Private Army. Oh, no, I can't do that. I was going to think... I could have gone up and I could have sacked Private Army off actually thinking about it. Yeah. Ooh, Chow Murky turns up. That's not the worst. Yeah, Chow Murky's not the worst. Grab that for a couple. Guess we'll just draw the next one. And that's the worst card we could have drawn. The truth is I'm over it. At this point, what does it even matter? We got how much reveal? 2, 3, 4, 6. Never gonna see what I buy is the problem. Could have at least got a 2, so I could have got like full scale and get a dreadnought. No. Oh well. Is there any way to recover this game? I mean, we got 2 points coming into round 7, and people are going to be on like 6 or 7, so no, not really. You got anything you want to ask me? This might be a good time. This might be a good time. Because there's not much to see here, I'm afraid. I don't even see the point of buying anything. I guess we could buy, like, Boundless to maybe trash later. In case something interesting happens. I can't even buy that, can I? Nope. But that's been our day today. Just nothing's happened for us. And that's the way it goes sometimes. Some days you run good, some days you don't run good, and today is a day just did not run at all. It's been pretty hideous. I don't think we played that bad. Like, the first game, like the Leo game, I think we played pretty well. We just never got an opportunity to try to win the match. It just never turned up. We played about as well as we could. So, yeah. And the second game, I think we did alright to finish on 9. Given both games, the person on the right just got basically just clean runs of the map, of the board, and no one really did anything about them. And then this one just didn't happen. So, you know. Went in early for Gola, hasn't worked out. So, shrug really. Shrug. I don't know. I mean, it kind of sucks for you guys as well. Cause it's like, I can't even... Like, what do you want me to say about this game? I don't even know. I don't even know what you want me to say about this match. Like, it's, you know, from our standpoint, just never got underway. I mean, I chose a laser, which obviously is going to be harder, but I just wanted to do something a little different. And it has not worked out. So, yeah, it's a shame. Would like to have been more competitive in this match, but the simple truth of the matter is we are just not. I think Blue's got stage anyways, so Ilban will almost certainly win this match. Sadly, I just don't think this has been a very interesting game. You know, it's just not been a very interesting match. That's not helping. Hands like that. Jeez. I might literally... I have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. I legit think our best thing to do is just reveal and take the Spice plus flow. And get the Talaxi point. We have legit nothing else to do here. We scored 2 points! Yeah. Didn't happen. So there's no point in getting hung up on it. No point getting hung up on this. This is all good for blue, by the way. All this fighting. Like, this does not help anyone else. Blue hat, like, yellow feels they've got to do it. And then blue plays, like, his tactician. Okay. So... Ugh. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but just what can you do? Not lots. Just a whole lot of shrug. Yeah, I can't even go smuggling anymore, so just reveal and take the points. Nothing else to do here. We scored 2 points doing it, so I don't feel bad. Ugh. There's not really much else to do. Snoopers, maybe. It doesn't particularly matter. Didn't happen for us. Like, blue is definitely a huge favourite, but Kwisatz is helping for Paul. Both of them have got both Talaxi points. Blue has not got anything for the Fremen. No, yellow's not got anything for the Fremen. Blue's already got all their alliance points. So, blue is kind of down one. But with artillery and invasion ships, you would imagine this shouldn't go too much longer. So, I'll thank you for your company for the stream. Sorry it wasn't a better one. Started off alright, but we have run pretty hideously today. So... we'll probably do another stream some point next week. Problem is, as well, like, I just haven't had any opportunity to play this game. I'm trying to keep like doing the weekly streams, but like, I just had no opportunity to do any playing of this game the past week or so. I don't know if I'd say it's shown. Like I say, I think we played pretty damn well first game. I think we're a bit unlucky not to win it, really. But it just, the last two games, just nothing's happened, so... It is bitly unfortunate. we'll keep this going until this match ends. So you at least see who wins it. If you're more invested, well, you guys are gonna be more invested than I am. Like it don't matter to me. So we are a non-factor in this match. The good news is the game will end this round, so we don't have to worry about it. Well, it should end this round. Personally, I can hope it does. Who knows? This might not. Have Choem shares or something. I don't know how you score 2 points. I don't think Beast is going to win this. And I don't see how Paul Trady scores 2 points. So... Yeah, that's Pordre saying, please let me find Choem shares so I can end the game. That's not really helping. He might have appropriate. He might be able to end the game. Okay, good. Game's over. Right, so yeah, cheers to the company. Sorry it wasn't a better stream, but... You know, it wasn't our day today. Wasn't our day. We'll see who we'll see who wins. And then I guess I'll catch you guys soon with what is next. Depends when Paul Denton does his next design diary, probably. Obviously, the announcer's out for the tournament. So that's out. Obviously, got the whole year for that. So that's cool. Whole year? Whole year. You know what I mean. So yeah, cheers to the company. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you whenever next, basically. See you whenever next. Well, you can send his troop in. Alright. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon. He's got more than you. He's like over here. He's got stuff behind it. It doesn't matter. Good trade, kids. Yellow wins. Right. See ya.